Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential equation. So we have 4 to the power of x plus 10 to the power of x is equal to 25 to the power of x. Now what I'm first going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by, 4 to the power of x. So then first off, these two cancel out. So I have 1 plus 10 to the power of x over 4 to the power of x is equal to 25 to the power of x over 4 to the power of x. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m over b to the power of m, this is the same thing as a over b to the power of m. So for both 10 to the power of x over 4 to the power of x and 25 to the power of x over 4 to the power of x, I can rewrite this as 10 over 4 to the power of x and 25 over 4 to the power of x. Now 10 over 4, this can be simplified to 5 over 2. And 25 over 4, this can be simplified to 25, this is 5 squared, and 4, this is 2 squared. So I have 5 squared over 2 squared to the power of x. Now remember how I said if I have something in the form a to the power of n over over b to the power of m, this is equal to a over b to the power of m. So in this case, I have 5 squared over 2 squared, so we can rewrite that as 5 over 2 squared, and then we have to the power of x. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. And for multiplication, the order doesn't matter, right? Meaning, a to the power of m to the power of n, this is also equal to a to the power of n to the power of m. So 5 over 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x, we can rewrite that as 5 over 2 to the power of x to the power of 2. So we simply switch the order of 2 and x. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let u, the variable u, equal 5 over 2 to the power of x. So now if I substitute in u for 5 over 2 to the power of x, I get 1 plus u is equal to u squared. Now I can subtract u and 1 on both sides, so then these two cancel out, and I would have u squared minus u minus 1 is equal to 0. Now I need to plug this in to the quadratic formula, which is, if you didn't already know, negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, the coefficient in front of u squared is 1, this is negative 1, and this is negative 1. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 1, and c is equal to negative 1. So now if I plug this in, I get negative 1 plus or minus the square root of b squared is negative 1 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 1. And I'm dividing this by 2 times a, which is 1. Now if we simplify this, Negative 1 is positive 1, plus or minus the square root of negative 1 squared is 1, minus 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times negative 1 is negative 4, all over 2 times 1 is 2. Now this is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 plus 4, which is 5 over 2. So this gives me two solutions. I have u is equal to 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2, and I have u is equal to 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2. So remember how we stated that u is equal to 5 over 2 to the power of x. So if u is equal to 5 over 2 to the power of x, and I already have two values of u. So let's first try 1 plus square root of 5 over 2 and see what we get. So I'm going to substitute in 5 over 2 to the power of x for u. So now I get 5 over 2 to the power of x is equal to 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2. Now I can take the log on both sides, so I have log 5 over 2 to the power of x is equal to log 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2. So now if I have something in the form log a to the power of b, this is equal to, I can actually move this exponent b to the front. So I'll have b times log a. So log 5 over 2 to the power of x, I can move this exponent to the front. So this will get me to x times log 5 over 2. This is equal to log 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2. So now if I divide log 5 over 2 on both sides, these two cancel out, and I will be left with x is equal to log 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2 over log 5 over 2. Now if I have something in the form log a over b, this is equal to log a minus log b. So log 5 over 2, this is equal to log 5 minus log 2. So now I have log 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2 over log 5 minus log 2. And this is equal to approximately, if you plug this into a calculator, x is equal to 0.525. Now for our other value of u, we have u is equal to 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2. And now if I plug this in, I get u 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2 is equal to 5 over 2 to the power of x. However, this actually is rejected because 1 minus square root of 5, that is a negative number. And you can't take a power of a positive number and make it negative. So this has no solution, meaning our only solution for x is 0.525. Guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential equation. So we have x to the power of x to the power of 5 is equal to 100. Now what I'm first going to do is I'm going to take the power of 5 on both sides. So now we have x to the power of x to the power of 5 to the power of 5 5, and this is equal to 100 to the power of 5. Now, I'm going to change the 100 to 10 squared. So now we have x to the power of x to the power of 5 to the power of 5. And this is equal to 10 squared to the power of 5. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So 10 to the power of 2 to the power of 5, this is going to equal 10 to the power of 2 times 5. And 2 times 5 is simply 10, so this would equal 10 to the power of 10. And also, if we have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, because this is simply equal to a to the power of m times n, we could reverse these two, meaning this would also equal a to the power of n to the power of m. So in this case, I'm going to switch the places of x to the power of 5 and 5. So now we would have x to the power of 5 to the power of x to the power of 5 is equal to 10 to the power of 10. And if we have something in the form a to the power of a is equal to b to the power of b, this means that a is equal to b. So in this case, x to the power of 5 is equal to 10, meaning x is equal to the 5th root of 10. So this is our answer.